Well, okay, that was. I have to be really honest with you. I have a little secret to tell you. We don't usually do DVDs in this segment. We usually do them significantly earlier. And the reason we didn't was I said, "Ugh, I can't find the DVDs. And so we called up my sister and said, no, you've got them. So we went scurrying around and I finally thought, Amanda's got them, but she doesn't know that she had them. So she picked them up with some other stuff. It's like Sherlock Holmes says, if you've eliminated the impossible, what's left, no matter how improbable, is what's the solution. So we got the DVDs, yay! Okay, poor Amanda. I mean, it wasn't her fault. No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we planted them on her. Okay, we've got 6 DVDs coming out today, and I'll tell you, I'll leave the one that will get all the attention to the end, so you don't sort of think, okay, I'm not going to listen anymore because I already figured out my DVD. Now, understand, this time of year is when DVDs are coming out to interest you in maybe Christmas, all right? The DVD, my favorite favorite DVD story is still from last week, where the time from theater release to DVD was like 15 seconds. It was the Nicolas Cage movie. Probably shouldn't have come out, let alone been on DVD. Okay, that was Trespass. This week, we've got The Perfect Age of Rock and Roll. We've got Change-up, Life in a Day, Salvation Boulevard. We've got, let's see, got so many pieces of paper here. We've got the old Blue Velvet, remember? From with Kyle MacLachlan, Isabel Rossellini, Dennis Hopper, Laura Dern. Yeah, baby. That's out on Blu-ray, of course. And what will be this week's BFD is Harry Potter. Okay, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm going to leave that review to the end so you listen to all my reviews before then, right? I don't want to give you my... What have I got, about 5 minutes here? Okay, let's start with The Perfect Age of Rock and Roll. It's got Jason Ritter. Lucas Haas plays a young reporter who goes to interview Peter Fonda. And I kind of like this movie, partially because I'm a child of rock and roll, and it was kind of fun. And the idea being that one friend becomes a flamboyant rock star complete with mascara by stealing his best friend's song. We've seen it before, but I thought this was kind of fun. I do like Lucas Haas, who is the who's grown into sort of a sweet-faced actor. So I thought this was really fun. 3 stars. All right, not fabulous, but for those of us of a certain rock and roll persuasion, it was great fun. Change-up. Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman decide that they're going to switch roles. That Jason is the family man and Ryan is the horn dog. Their women include Leslie Mann and Olivia Wilde. They're childhood buddies. One has a settled life, about to be made a partner in a law firm. Gorgeous wife, adorable twins, precocious daughter. The other is a womanizing dropout with Alan Arkin as his father figure, which we liked. They go out, get drunk, tinkle in a fountain, decide they want to change lives. This has got some heart to it, surprisingly enough, and it's a very sentimental message, but it's rude and it's crude, including a baby pooping into the father's mouth. Mark, you remember me reviewing that and going, ah! It's really disgusting. There's no need for it. The F-bomb is every other word. The whole first half of the movie has nothing to do with the second half. I think it was just, it was really trying to appeal to 2 different audiences simultaneously, and I think achieved neither. It didn't do very well. 2 stars. Yeah, I mean, I like that. Both the stars are appealing, but... Life in a Day. This was a really interesting experiment between YouTube, Ridley Scott, Tony Scott, and National Geographic. They put something on YouTube, said, tell us what's going on in your life today. Send us a video sort of report on it, which the day that they chose was July 24th, 2010. They asked several questions. They got 80,000 videos representing 4,500 hours of films that were done mainly by amateurs. The stuff that's the most interesting was the stuff that had to do with human interaction, the couple stuff, a man kneeling, surprising his girlfriend with a proposal, a woman of twins being furious with her husband who's reciting Walt Whitman in front of the camera because she's been taking care of the kids all day, a couple who's been married for 50 years and renewing their vows. The pictures are interesting, but the things you care about are the people's stories. And the question is, will you pay $10.50 to watch this? People, by and large, did not. 2.5 stars, but I think this is the perfect DVD movie. All right, because you can fast forward through the boring parts. she said. Okay, Salvation Boulevard. This is a movie that's got great cast. It's got Marissa Tomei, Greg Kinnear, Pierce Brosnan, Ed Harris, Jennifer Connelly. The story is a preacher, kind of a televangelist, who's building an all-Christian community. There's a debate between Ed Harris and Pierce Brosnan. Ed Harris is the sort of the declaimer, you know, the skeptic. Pierce Brosnan is Ed Harris is saying that God doesn't exist, and Pierce Brosnan is saying he doesn't. The movie and I thought that debate was terrific. One of them gets shot and potentially killed. The story goes from there. It's really not a bad idea for a movie. It was written by the same guy who did Wag the Dog, which I thought was one of the great all-time satires. It probably should have been a little shorter if it's a satire. I thought Pierce Brosnan was great. A lot of people hated this performance. It's a tricky subject to take on. Jennifer Connelly played a born-again with hysterical tendencies. I gave it 3 stars. Most people liked it a lot less than I did. Okay, Blue Velvet, you know, if you like this kind of stuff, David Lynch, it's there. The movie to watch this week on DVD is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's terrific. 4.5 stars. Even if you've never seen any of the other Harry Potter movies, it's not a movie for young kids, but it's a terrific movie, and it's very well worth buying on DVD. More information on drjoy.com. I am Dr. Joy Browne.